Hey everyone, I'm Amanda Goetz, and I'm here to chat with you about how the heck do you inject emotion into marketing and the routine economy. And for those that don't know me, I am a two-time founder. Most recently, I was the founder of House of Wise, which was a routine-based business. It was a supplement brand geared towards women to help them take control of their sleep, sex, stress, and strength through originally formulated CBD products. But I've also been a CMO 4 times, led marketing for brands like The Knot. This one's really near and dear to my heart because I believe in injecting emotion into every aspect of a brand. So today we're going to talk about what does an emotional brand mean and show you some case studies of really great brands that are out there doing this well. Part 2 is going to be how the heck do you actually do it? So how do you create an emotional brand? And I'm going to share with you the 4 forgotten touch points that can really make a difference in helping someone feel what your brand stands for. So what does emotional branding mean? I like to equate emotional branding to the Maslow hierarchy of needs. When you think about Maslow hierarchy of needs, at the bottom you have physiological needs. What do you need to survive? Food, water, a home. As you move up Maslow hierarchy of needs, you get to self-actualization. That is achieving your full potential. This includes your identity, who you are as a person, what you stand for. Emotional brands think about Maslow hierarchy of needs in addition to a brand pyramid. So when you're talking about your company and you're talking about your product or the experience with your product, you're not just talking about the features and attributes, that you are a supplement, that you help with sleep, that you help with stress. Instead, you start to move up your branding to the top of the brand pyramid, which is more acutely associated with someone's identity. And so what is the essence of your brand and how does it actually connect to the self-actualization of your end consumer? So what does that actually look like? So Coca-Cola is beating Pepsi by $24 billion in the market, but Coca-Cola has never just focused on the taste and the flavor of Coca-Cola. They focused on what it means to share a Coke. Every single campaign that I found with Coca-Cola comes back to community. You're not alone. Share a Coke with a friend. Even their Christmas campaigns are always together. You see people sharing a Coke. It is connecting to that brand essence, which is we want someone to feel less alone. Yeah, we're a soft drink. We could talk about that it bubbles and it fizzes and it tastes good and it's in a glass bottle or it recycles, etc. But no, they want to align with how it makes someone feel. In 2019, I became in charge of 2 identical brands in the wedding space. The Knot and Wedding Wire. They had the exact same features and functions and even benefits that they delivered to the end consumer. So the only way I could divide them up is how it made someone feel, the psychographics of someone. So the Knot made them feel empowered and then Wedding Wire made you feel accomplished. And so empowering, I could equate that to Soul Cycle. When you go into Soul Cycle, you feel like you're part of a cult community and that you are aligning this with your higher self. You are on a mission to be the best version of yourself. Many of you will not know Flywheel. This was a New York City-based company that came and went, but Flywheel was very much about what's your RPMs or how fast are you going? What's the leaderboard? How are you feeling accomplished in this? It had nothing to do with being a part of this larger pack mentality, riding together. It was actually competition. So these feelings and how a brand makes you feel, the emotions you inject into the brand, is what differentiates you when you can't differentiate on form factor, functionality, features, benefits. House of Wise, I shared this, but at the end of the day, we were empowering women to feel in control of their lives. They were in control of their sleep, their sex, they were in control of their time. And so yeah, at the features level, it was like the finest full spectrum CBD from unique growers from Israel. It was cultivated in the US. It promoted a sense of calm and focus. But as you move up, you can see that it was around feeling in control. It was permission to take control. When I gave that brand pyramid to a designer, it went from, okay, it could look a little empowered in this way, could look connected in this way, it could look cool in this way. And as we worked through, I gave feedback and said, no, I want to push this idea of taking control. That is the top of the pyramid. It needs to be more bold and empowered. So we gave some visual cues. How do we make somebody feel in control? And I gave them a logo idea. And that turned into where we went. Can't turn your brain off? We can. In the mood? Grab us. A wise woman takes control of her sleep. Flex on your fitness routine. So let's look at a few more examples. Judy. This is a survival supplies company, but they say emergency prep finally made easy. It's not about the tools, it's about the emergency. And the emotion is safety. Let's look at another example. Vegamore. It's not about the serum. They're saying less shedding. What's the emotion you feel when you know that you're not going to be shedding your hair? Relief. Blue Land. Not about soap. It's about feeling conscious. Everything is around clean and plastic free. They don't really talk about how great their soap is. It's soap. It's good soap. But it's about the feeling of being plastic free, and you're conscious and you're safe and you're healthy. Cool. So how do you actually do this? You need to sit in the middle of the Venn diagram of your product and their problems. Ask yourself, what are your audience's problems? What do they aspire to be? What are the things they're struggling with? What are 10 things they're feeling right now? What are 10 things they want to feel or want to accomplish and achieve in their life? If you can't answer these questions, you will not be able to inject emotion or the right emotion into your brand. Storytelling is the road taking you from a product to having someone feel emotions. So you have to know, what is your brand story? For me, Women in Control was so empowering because I was a single mom. I had just gone through a divorce. And so that was woven into everything. The name of the company was named after Brownie Wise, the founder and maker of Tupperware parties. And she got kicked out of the company because she asked for a raise. Everything was woven in as storytelling to say women are needing to be in control. And so when you think about why was your brand created, who is it helping, and why is that important? What happens to them when their problem is solved? What does someone feel when they get a good night's sleep, or they reconnect with their partner, or they get a workout in? What do they feel? All these stories should be vulnerable, legitimate, and relatable to your end consumer. And so lastly, I just want to share on 4 forgotten touch points. These are ways that you can inject emotion into your routine-based brand. The first one is your PDP. Huge one that people miss out on very commonly. You can still, how you name it, the sub-copy, they call it the Mover Max. Best go-to bag for quick evaluations. Just using those words for quick. You want to, if there is an emergency, you want to get out of there as fast as possible. Quick evacuations. That is injecting emotion subtly into this brand. I love this one, like using the PDP to kind of take you through this story of, like, imagine sitting in solitude on the rugged wide plains of the American West, and all of a sudden you're like, man, this is more than just a scent. It's gonna give me an experience. Number 2, packaging. Blue Land does an amazing job. Refill is the new recycle. You see it in there, and everything is recyclable. Last 2, waiting time. From the moment someone purchases your product to the moment they get the product is a heightened opportunity to inject emotion. I received this email when I ordered some foundation, a skincare product, a routine-based product. She said, hey, my name is Nikki. I joined a couple of years ago to help disrupt the beauty category by providing customers with a great experience. Their emotion was they wanted somebody to feel like they were having the best experience. They're simply trying to make customers feel better every day. Strongest technology, highest quality products. And then she basically said at the end of this, hey, if you have any questions while you're waiting for your product or you get your product, let me know. All of a sudden I was like, wow, I feel really taken care of. I feel like this is a really high quality company. They're taking care of me. Lastly, customer service. Now, many of us may be aware of the infamous Ryanair customer service experience, but social listening is an incredible way to inject emotion. I'll give another example. With House of Wise, we had a lot of our customers on a list that we were watching, and one time one of our customers, their mother was sick, and they were not sleeping, and they were traveling all the time, and they were really stressed, and we sent them multiple boxes of stress gummies, and they have talked about that multiple times. And so you're injecting emotion of what you want somebody to feel as part of your brand into all of these touch points. So the TLDR here is that It pays to have emotions and emotional branding. Emotionally connected consumers have a 306% higher LTV, according to a 2019 study. So if you have not thought about how to bring emotional branding into your routine-based product, now is the time, because it totally pays off. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.